Javier Cortez. My name is Javier Cortez. I did my assignment on vehicle scene investigations. When a traffic accident happens with a fatality and the person that caused the crash will be prosecuted, he or she can be charged with vehicular homicide or vehicular manslaughter. And the scene of the vehicle crash gets treated as a vehicle scene investigation. The first on scenes are the responders that are called out, which happens to be fire, medical, and the traffic accident police officer. As soon as they arrive, they have to access the situation and the damages. They have to secure the scene and make sure that they have witness information for further contact. Secure the scene, make sure that the evidence is not disturbed, and close roadways if they have to. Once everything is good, then they contact a THI investigator, also known as a traffic homicide investigator, to the scene of the crash. When the investigator gets on scene, they access the damages towards both vehicles, the properties and the people involved. They take photographs of the scenes, the traffic lights, if any, how the scene looks at day or night, if it happened at night, if the light poles were working, and if they weren't. The vehicles, the roadways, if any indentations or markings on the roadways, and whatever evidence they might find at scenes. Once they finish with the photographs, they take notes and make diagrams and sketches of the vehicles, the scenes, and any evidence that was found. After that, they contact a towing company to tow away the vehicles, clean the scene of the crash, and follow the vehicles to the destination of a impound lot. Once they arrive at the location of the impound lot, they have the towing company drop the vehicle off in a controlled environment location with all the evidence and debris from the scene that was picked up. As they continue the investigation, they do an inspection on both vehicles to see what caused the fatal crash. They look at the light bulbs to make sure they were working, the brake lights, brake light filaments, headlight filaments, turn signal bulbs and filaments. They look at the dashboards and see if any lights were on the dashboard, the radio volume, and what they were listening to. And look over and see if any other distractions that could have caused the fatal crash. They sift through the debris evidence collected on scene and check to see if there's anything that could have been a contributing factor to the crash. Once they finish with that, they do an inventory of inside the vehicle to check for evidence. Example, beer bottles, drug paraphernalia, drug residue, or any prescribed medication that could have been a contributing factor to the crash. After that, they inspect the tires and check the tire pressures to make sure they too were not a contributing factor towards the crash. After they finish all the inspections and make notes and sketches of the vehicle, they go back and contact the witnesses, if any, and get their side of the stories to see how Vehicle 1 and Vehicle 2 crashed at the scene of the accident, and if the driver from Vehicle 1 did anything suspicious after the crash and anything to the scene of the crash to hide any evidence. Once that is said and done, then the investigator makes the determination of which charges will be filed against Vehicle 1. whether it be vehicular homicide or vehicular manslaughter. After going through their notes, diagrams, photographs, and inspections, they make their final report and present it. Then once that's done, the charges goes against vehicle 1 and will be prosecuted for vehicular homicide or manslaughter. Thank you.